EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the Hoosier State at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Indianapolis Colts. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. Oh, and he gets it all wrong. Penalty flag's going to come in. Going to mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Jalen Carlisle, and he's there on the stop. Second and 5. Let's go. That's quickly out to Jefferson. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground.
Now we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
A gain of 1 yard. First down, Minnesota.
Moving the tight end right. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He's going to be taken down at about the... That's another 17 yards on that play. First down, Minnesota.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. But I don't think it's going to be his last.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. To the goal line and in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. That his second TD catch of the season.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this looks like a completely different offense from a week ago. They just couldn't get anything going. Their self-inflicted penalties, the opposing team really had their way with them, but they looked really sharp. They had a great opening script. They executed it to perfection, and then not only to sustain possession, Mike, but so important nowadays is to win those possessions in the red zone and come away with 6.
A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. Not much happening there. Just a short game. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Ready, ready.
They'll go again here with Taylor. Finding room at the 35. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. They get 22 yards there. That's good for a Colts first down.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
Got a man. That's Rasheed Rice. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
Every staff in the league that understands that we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. The ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
They go right back to Taylor. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
65 catch, 65. Go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
The Colts about to kick this one away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. Oh, how good was that? Out of bounds, and they're going to mark it at the 2.
At their own 2-yard line.
Ready up.
They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 3-yard line.
tight end on the move left. McCarthy to the air on second down. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter. They've got it 3rd and 9 to begin. The tight end going in motion to the left. To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
22-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and
1. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play for Minnesota. 36 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
A throw on the move is caught. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The RPO, that one is complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
Minnesota.
They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. An extra point attempt to follow. He gets it to go, and the Vikings move out on top, 14-0.
14. Colts, nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
Their own 22-yard line.
On the set.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
65, 79 Broncos. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal.
Let's go.
They'll go with him again. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And, Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Get your money up.
Go!
On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there.
And 9 yards.
And 3rd down coming up.
Ready, 65. Ready,
Blitz coming, he'll throw it, and that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
Panther 60. Panther.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's going to be intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Now return coming from the 7. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready? Let's go now.
Right back to the air following that pick 6. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Bronco, go.
They'll look to throw. Down the field, he's got Warren. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of 20.
A gain there of 20. 1st down, Indianapolis.
1st and 10.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the 1st half, you can use your timeout, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw. How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They bring the tight end in motion. Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. The Vikings looking for 3, bring out the field goal unit. They'll spot this at their own 48, meaning this is a 62-yard attempt. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return starts from the 5. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Hurt! Right there, Hurt!
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he's able to push his way forward. A gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to let one fly for Addison. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll be 3rd down.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a 1st down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
The 1st-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, here's a give to Taylor. And he's going to be close to a 1st down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
A gain of 9 brings up
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
At the 27.
Back to throw. He's got it at about the 8. And And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Crack all 80.
This one caught just past the pylon. Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Point after, coming up here. He knocks it through. And the Colts are able to cut into the deficit.
Vikings 31, Colts 7.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Oh, this ball's going to wind up nowhere close to the landing zone. Definite mishit there. This one's going to be spotted out beyond the 40. Looking from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 9. They'll send the tight end in motion right. On second down, here's McCarthy. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. It'll be a Vikings first down.
First down.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's...
And he's in! Ricky Pearsall. Touchdown, Minnesota.
The kicker on.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
I see the bunch of mean guys in the band that are tied. Going on the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs. Ripping on it like I'm picking a pride. I hit the crib with a collide, but really ain't tripping. We can get it right through the
Come on. Ready?
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Get up. Get up.
Defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Ready, go!
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. Play action now. It's McCarthy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Let's go. 19 side. 19. 18. Pioneer. Mustang 19. 18 rep. 18 rep. Buffalo 18. 79 rep.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. Down inside the 10. And he will score again. Touchdown, Vikings. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season.
His kick is good. That's the score. Vikings 45, Colts 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
Dragon, here we go. Strike.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Right side, that is hauled in by Warren. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 78 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The PAT, up and good. And the Colts cut into the lead a little bit.
14.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He'll look deep, left sideline. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.